Okay, what does the graffiti say? Satan has something? Satan has you, charming. Okay, so before we talk to Tyrone, we'll talk to Mike. Mike used to be crime tech, but then his city made budget cuts. Now serves as an overburdened coroner investigator. Has been dealing with this shit even longer than me. Oh, so that was just looking at him. Okay, so we'll look at the body then. Right. So we've got a gun. With splatter. That's a lot of gore. Yup, barrel's covered in brain tissue. Lovely, lovely. How about fingerprints? Any identification yet? Preliminary results show only prints from the victim. Okay. So that would lead you to think possible suicide. Look at the magazine release. How many rounds are missing from the magazine? 2 rounds. Well, I mean, if he shot himself at close range, although that's not to say that he didn't use a bullet like before, I guess. I don't know how people keep their guns stocked. I know nothing about guns. As you can tell, I know nothing about guns. Serial number that seems to be filed off. Yeah, I don't think this gun is in the registry. Okay. So look, the serial number, the splatter, the trigger, magazine release. Is there anything else about the gun? Don't think so. Now we've got 2 shells, so there were 2 shots, okay. Even before you ask, it's too early to say if the amount of shells is accurate. Oh, sorry. I was making an assumption. 2 does match the number of rounds missing from the magazine though. Yes, as well as the number of bullet wounds. Ah, so that rules out the possibility of suicide, because I don't think you would shoot yourself twice, right? Especially if it was brain matters on the gun, you would think he would shoot himself in the head, and I don't think you would miss it close contact like that. But we haven't searched the surrounding yet. There could still be more. Keep me informed. Do the shells match a gun? From the looks of it, but you'll get confirmation when the ballistic report comes back. Can we get fingerprints from the shell casings? Maybe. I don't know. I'll just do the tagging and bagging. We'll look at the body. What have we got here? Male Caucasian, late 50s, 1 bullet hole in the back of the head, with substantial gunshot residue around it. Exit wound through the lower face. Right, I guess that rules out suicide. See, I'm a pro detective. Anything else in the victim? He's also got a broken wrist and gunshot residue. Oh my god, I should just shorten it to GSR like this is saying, because I cannot say gunshot residue. Except from now. Gunshot residue. That's weird. Don't see any other guns around here. The thought had crossed my mind too. So there's a gun missing. Possibly. Let's look at the briefcase. It's filled with drugs. Which, if the motive was taking the drugs, the briefcase shouldn't be there. So who kills someone and leaves a briefcase full of drugs? What would the motive then be? What the... Looks like at least a kilo of coke. At least. That's a small fortune right there. Wonder why they left it. Beats me. So, probably wasn't about the drugs then. What's that on his ankle? Dogs. Dogs? Yeah, dogs. As in dog bites. A couple hours ago, someone's best friend was ripping flesh off her victim here. That's sick, man. Ah. Right. Is there anything else? Any other marks or bruises? Sure, looks like his right elbow and knee were busted pretty good. How do you mean busted? I'd say his elbow was twisted violently, and his knee took a severe impact to the side, shattering the patella completely, so they must have got in a fight? That's got to hurt. That's enough, thanks. Don't mention it. How long's the body been here for? Were the bites done before he died or after? I have so many questions, Mike! How are you doing, by the way? Not bad. Good to hear. Good to hear indeed. Broken wrist, gunshot residue in the right hand. Okay. Dog bites. So we're just going over the things that we have done again. And I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, oh, oh. All the fingerprints seem to belong to the victim. See, I'm curious about this. The magazine is missing 2 rounds that matches the number of bullet wounds on the body. No, I was thinking, I'm curious about this because this isn't like a yellow circle, whereas the others are. Barrels covered in brain tissue. So that might be something we come back to. 2 shells were found, the same as the number of bullet wounds. The shells seem to match the gun. Can I do anything with this though? Because everything else again is yellow but that. But I'm not seeing the option to do something with it. We've got footprints over here. Shoe prints, the rain has done a number on them. That's not going to be much help to us then. Let's look at Tyrone. Tyrone. He used to be the first through the door. Then he got old. So our board's updated with information about him, which I want to look at just now. Tyrone Deshawn, nicknames Ty and Ty Hard. He's 51. He likes jogging and Sudoku. Sudoku. The math puzzle things. He's a homicide detective. Tyrone grew up in the projects, escaping the circle of poverty by enlisting in the armed forces. An honourable discharge later, he moved on to a career in the police, where he quickly joined a SWAT unit. A marriage and 2 kids finally led Tyrone to choose detective work over more dangerous pursuits. While an excellent homicide detective, he is known for his aggressive pursuit of a middle-class lifestyle, which has given him the reputation for being a try-hard. Knows Reggie often visits Jack's lounge to meet with a prostitute and covers for him, even if he does not approve. Oh, thank you, Deshawn. That's nice. Information about Mike as well is updated. Oh yeah, because Mike is the coroner. Mike Graves, nicknames Quiet Mike. His hobbies include Asian culture, religions, and online dating. Considered a bit of an odd one, Graves has led a colourful life which has landed him in the role of a coroner investigator. Mike is slow to warm to people and is generally quiet, but if you get him started on a topic, he'll be hard to shut up. While his work often deals with gruesome things, Mike is not likely to retire before they take away his keys. Interesting. And we also have information about Arcani now as well. This is our victim here. Dmitry Nevsky, nicknames Arcani, he's 48, businessman / mob boss, we don't know his hobbies. Dmitry Nevsky was a well-known businessman, while also running the Ukrainian organised crime outfit known as the Kuchka Brotherhood. Often charged but never convicted, Arcani knew how to grease palms and to roll with a combination of diplomacy and terror. His murder alters the power balance of the criminal underworld on a statewide level. Well, that's going to be interesting. We also have information about civilians here. We have Molly, which is the escort we were visiting. Joyce O'Reilly, nicknamed Molly. She's 46. Her hobbies include soap operas and karaoke. Molly is a widow who's making ends meet in an economy where a secretary can't hope to fund her daughter's college education. Working as a more mature escort is not easy, but Molly has found a group of regulars, most of whom just want to sit down and talk every now and again. At home, she prefers the company of her cat Bobby. I have no idea how I managed to mix that sentence up. And Nadia Roberts, nickname that goddamn reporter. She's 35, she's a reporter, and her hobbies include clubbing. Roberts is a career reporter at a local news outlet, hoping to break big. So far though, her investigative reporting has uncovered tainted cheese at the schools and grease dumping behind that one burger joint by the bridge. Nadia has not been discouraged though, and is always looking for that big scoop, which has made her public pest #1 for local politicians and the police department. So that should be everything. Resume. So we'll talk to Tyrone now. Apologies about that, I was taking a drink and misclicked. I got the preliminary here, Reg. You want to look around some more or start figuring things out? What did our pals in blue manage to piece together? Based on this, we're looking at a deal gone bad. But why wouldn't they take the drugs? Yeah, how did they figure? Well, let's lay it out step by step. Right, so Arcani comes over here to do some kind of deal. A little after hours business, as it were. Sure looks like it. Uniforms have it as a meet between Arcani and another boss. Probably a couple of gangbangers as well. Could be. Hard to tell which footprints are fresh though. Rain's made a real mess of things. Could have been just 2 guys for all we know. I suppose. Anyway, looks like things went sour, and one way or another, Arcani ended up with a bullet through his skull. Yeah, but I only saw 2 shells by the body, and if I had to guess, they were both from his gun. 2 shots is pretty restrained for a bunch of hoods though, especially if Arcani got off the first round. And he can't have been here by himself, right? Since we don't have any more bodies here, I figure they must have run off after Arcani got killed. The uniforms think he was overpowered by multiple perps. And shot in the back of the head. Well, one guy could pull that off if he was real good. Been watching Death Wish again, Reggie? Don't knock the classics, Ty. Anyway, if Arcani was alone, he pulls his piece and squeezes off around. But this guy is already going for his wrist. Follows it up with a solid blow to Arcani's elbow joint for good measure. Right, and the kneecap is the finisher. Nobody fights back with one of those busted, I don't care who you are. So that's when he takes the gun, plants it against the back of Arcani's head, and boom, pop goes the weasel. Yeah, saw some shit like that in the army. These beat cops don't have your imagination, Reg. See this badge tie? It's my license to have an imagination. But if bangers downed Arcani, why did they leave the case of the goods behind? Good question. I figure Arcani managed to get a shot at their boss. Guy's bleeding out in the mud during the fight, and the bangers panic and haul him off to be patched up. That's a good theory. Who's the imagination now? But yeah, I can see that. No way to tell if there was anyone bleeding out there though. Yeah, and with all the oil and shit in the ground, there's no amount of luminol that'll solve this one. A pro would have just left the case behind, of course. And dumped the gun, yeah. Don't want to be dragging evidence around. Arcani and drugs though. Northside 13 run most of that shit around here. Maybe the Kuchkas were expanding a bit. Someone didn't like it and they sent a special message. You may be right. Would you want to go with it then? Multiple attackers are a solo job, or we can't say yet. If it was a solo job, I don't think they would have forgot the case, which is why I think it has to be multiple attackers. I suppose the uniforms may be onto something. It's not always like in the movies, is it? Right, we're not going to figure this out standing here in the rain though. Look, I know a guy who used to run with Arcani's group back in the day. He's always solid for intel, but he's been out of the game for a while now. Joe was a middleweight mover, making deals all over. Even tried to bust the guy a couple of times, but he always gave me the slip. So how'd you get him to turn rat? He wanted out, so he cut a deal to take down his former comrades, wipe clean his debt to society sort of thing. Sounds like you got the better of you, Ty. You could say so. He has a wife, kid, and a flat downtown, and I'm standing here in the fucking rain with you. But I'll give Joe a call. He might still have contacts. Hey Joe, it's been a while. I know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. I know what I promised, but I need your help. Joe, listen to me. Arcani's dead. What do you mean? Look, that is not an option. Joe, do I need to remind you of our deal? What are you going to say next? Pretty please? Just give me the fucking phone already. Look, dipshit, I'm on a bad day already and you're really starting to push it. Who the hell is this? Your new best friend, the one you're going to please with everything you've got. Or else? How's the missus? Is Spark still there? Or should I come over there and ask that myself? Just tell me what you want, okay? Someone did a number on Arcani, execution style. Tyrone said you knew the guy and that you're connected. I think it must be Arcani it's pronounced. Not anymore, been out of it for a long time. Got a life now. Wife, kid, job? I'm sure they just love it if we started investigating you. I've heard that it really puts the relationship to a test. Come on man, I'm out. I haven't done anything. I don't even know you. Look, Arcani was smoked by a pro. I need info before it's a Cambodian killing fields out here. So either you saddle up, or we can continue this conversation at your place. If I do this, you and Tyrone leave us alone for good. Are we clear? You do good, and we'll see. 1 hour. Meet me at the old market by the docks. Be there or say bye-bye to your American dream. Damn, son. All good? Good enough. Ready to hit the bricks then? Yes, let's roll, because but I feel like I might have missed something to do with that magazine. And bullet casings. Okay, so we'll look around a little bit here. We have a statue. If you build it, they'll come deface it. Yeah, that's pretty much true, isn't it? So there's Joe's car. At least the guy likes proper cars. Joseph Miller. He's turned his life around. But I bet he still knows his way around some of those circles. Let's talk to him. So, you must be Joseph Miller. You know, Tyrone is real hush about you. Yeah, we had this agreement about me not having to come to meetings like this. Forget the agreement. This is you and me here. Just the two of us. What is this, a date? You want to dance or talk? Just tell me what you want. Look, I need a favour on this. Come through for us and I'll make it worth your while. I'll think about it. So what's your problem? Arcane got his head blown off by somebody close to him. Any ideas? Well, I'd probably start with the new boss. Talk to him already? Well, no. I'm sure he has issues with authority. That's where you come in. Why should I help you? Get cozy with the Brotherhood, find out what they know about it. I'll take care of whatever nasty skeletons might be trying to get out of your closet. As long as you leave my family out of this, we got a deal. Don't you worry about that. Just get me the info. Right, so we've got a deal with Joe here. Hopefully he'll stick to it. Hopefully we'll stick to it. Guess I'm on my own now. Oh man, I'm worried about him. Hopefully he's alright. Detroit Steel at its finest. Oh, so wait, we're controlling Joe now. One guy, two faces. Yep, that about sums it up. Nice, okay. So where can we go here? We can go out to the balcony. Or we can go home. We'll go out to the balcony. Ah, I really needed some fresh air. I mean, we were just outside, but still. Well, air at least. Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's look at the city. The city looks so different from up here. Down in the streets, the alleyways, you get a whole new perspective on things. Okay, well, we'll go back inside. It was worth looking to see what was out here. Oh, now this is a nice place we have. We'll go upstairs, but we'll have a look downstairs first. Aquarium. Evelyn wanted an aquarium. I never understood the point of it. Looks pretty cool though. That week in Hawaii was definitely worth the money, so we've got family photos. It's past midnight already. If that modern art monstrosity still actually works. So I guess we're not a big fan of our clock. We can talk to Evelyn. Okay, let's look at her. Evelyn. The Eve to my Adam. The mother of my child. She stood by me and believed me, even when I didn't deserve it. Which just makes it all the harder to disappoint her again. Hey Ev. Hi hon. Oh hi, when did you sneak in? You won't believe the day I've had. Oh yeah, how so? I had a nightmare of a client. None of my plans sat well with him. This sofa, does it have to be so modern? These curtains, I think I liked them more when they weren't so green. Jesus, why hire a professional if you're not going to let them change a thing? Sounds like a drag. What have you been up to anyway? I had to fill in for you reading Sophia's bedtime story. We better be honest. Baby, I have to tell you something. Oh, sure, what is it? You need to... Daddy? Oh, hey, kiddo, did I wake you up? No, I can't sleep, Daddy. Can you come and tuck me in, please? I don't think you have a choice. I think you're right. Sure thing, I'll be right up. Oh, but I wanna... We can continue our talk when Sophia's back in bed. Alright, we'll go upstairs and deal with Sophia. I really like her apartment. It's nice. I like it. bedroom. What else can I look at? Sophia insisted on her bed being right next to her bedroom. Aww. I never believed I'd be a dad one day, or have a kid as great as Sophia. She mostly takes after her mother. Thank God. But when she gets up to a little mischief, that's when I know she's my girl too. Alright, let's talk. Scoot over, won't you? So you can't sleep, you say? Why is that? I was afraid you wouldn't come home. What? Why would you be afraid of that? I don't know. I thought that maybe you could be hurt. Honey, I'm stuck behind the desk at a cab company. It's not exactly the world's most dangerous job, is it? I guess not. But bad men could hurt you. Oh, Sophia, you shouldn't worry about things that are out your hands. But Mom always does. Yeah, I guess she does do that sometimes, doesn't she? But you be a good girl now and crawl back to bed. We'll talk more tomorrow, alright? Will you read me a bedtime story? Mommy told me she already read you one. No double dipping, sweetheart. Aww. Okay, just this once. So which one should I read? I want a new one. Make one up. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Once upon a time, there was a wizard, and he had a big dark castle. Was he a bad wizard? Ooh, yes. Yeah, he was a great big evil wizard. Is this going to be one of those scary stories again, Daddy? No, it was a misunderstanding, see? Because of the castle looking like that. The wizard was really an okay guy. Oh, okay. So he was in the forest trying to figure out what to do when he met a contractor who offered to fix up the castle all nice. Because, well, he had a magic hammer, see? That he could do anything with. Oh! So he used the hammer to make the castle all cool and colourful, like a candy castle. The wizard was all happy and got a lot of new friends that he had a party with. The end. Yay! Now it's time for you to get some sleep. It's late. Okay, Daddy. Good night. Sweet dreams, kiddo. That was such a crap story. I told an awful story. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Now, is there anything in our room we can look at? No. Definitely doesn't look that way, does it? Okay. Well, I guess we should go back downstairs and speak to Evelyn. She's watching baking bread. Oh, we already looked at the aquarium. Okay, Evelyn. Everything good up there? Of course. There's room for one more? Sure. I really needed this. Peace and quiet, hot chocolate, and a bad reality show. Exactly. So do you want to talk about something? Yeah, I do. And you're not going to like what you hear.